that one. I got lost with MapQuest.
They was such bad like catfishing with the sexy voice that they had a whole hotline for it.
That's
You know what I mean? The phone sex ladies, you know what I mean? They was probably all real old.
Call me now.
You know,
call me now. It's called me.
The phone sex hotlines was a thing. Phone sex hotlines, like you can't get porn, so you just listen to it in your ear from some lady that got a sexy voice that's probably not sexy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
If she's sexy, she's not working for a phone sex company.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I gotta put a pin in that one, Daryl.
Fucking.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Anybody ever been internet catfished like today's catfishers?
I have. I had one instance. Then it was like, yo, she said something. We had a conversation. Somehow she knew something about me that I'm like, that's not even possible. And I had to cut it off. I had to like immediately. It was like not no.
Yeah, but did you ever find out if it was a dude or not?
Oh,
no, it was a double agent.
Yeah, I didn't even care because the information that she asked me about is something I don't like publicly say. So I was like, wait, how the hell did you make that association? So I'm all
Pete was on his James Bond time. Pete was on his James Bond time. He's like, I see you, Octopussy. I see you, Octopussy. Yeah.
Nah, no thanks.
Seemed like your wife was running some counterintelligence.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was not cool. Then there was another incident where I think money was involved, and I'm like, wait, what? I had to.
Those are scammers. Those are the scammers.
Yeah.
Dog. The scammers are heavy. That's the other thing. Like, if you're trying to internet date, you gotta filter through all the scammers and the
bots.
And the bots.
Yeah.
Shit. That shit is tough, man. Now, one of these kids fucking fall in love when they meet a real person. Because it's like, I done talked to 75 bots. I done had 3 chicks hit me up for money. You know what I mean? And then I done just been regular catfished a couple times and shit.
See, this is the thing with the AI bots. Number one, they go through your social media. So they see your likes and your dislikes. They see your shade of opinion and your shade of humor. So the bots is built to tailor just to you. Like,
yeah, but check it. I got a story, right? So I thought I was getting catfished, right? She was a scammer, but I thought I was getting catfished, right? So I'm like, man, this chick is asking me weird questions. And then she was like, really like, I really like you a lot type shit. And I was like, this is weird. We don't even know each other, right? And so I'm like, now I'm curious, right? And I'm like, I kind of gotta find out if I'm getting catfished or not. So I stayed in it. I was like asking questions and shit. But now I'm asking them strategically to find out if she's a scammer or a bot, because like the bots only have so many responses before they start to repeat answers.
Yeah, reset before it resets.
Questions that you're not asking. Like you'll be like,
wait,
what time am I coming tomorrow? And they'll be like, yeah, that's crazy. And you're like, what?
Yes.
Like the bots be glitchy. That's why I knew it wasn't a bot. So I asked a bunch of questions, and like she kept up with the questions. Then I was like, oh, I got it. She's scamming me, right? I caught her so cold that the next day she hit me up and was like, yo, so what's really good? And I'm like, yo, didn't we just go through this last night? Like, you're a scammer. I know you're a scammer. Like, why are we talking? She was like, honestly, she's like, I never had anybody catch me so wide open like that. And I'm kind of curious as to like what I did wrong. So I had to give the scammer a tutorial about how she fucked up with the scam. So
I thought she was gonna try to play the pretty woman of scammers type move on you. Well, I'm only doing this because
she really hit me up on some reconnaissance mission.
taking exit interviews.
Yeah, like, yo, how did you catch me? Like, I was like, what? This is weird. Yeah, but yeah, dating is way different today, man. Shout out to
and 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 I just want to make a little quick note. The difference, like with me and what I've realized in like dating nowadays, is that I'm so old school. Like I want to go to a museum. I want to go get not ice cream, sherbet for me because I'm lactose intolerant. Have a picnic because it's the springtime. Like come over to the house where you can play Connect Four and have conversation, play card games. You could hang around while I'm cooking. You could just do your thing. Like that is me. But the thing with the new age is like if you coming
broke,
over to my
broke.
house, we fucking yeah, I'm
Oh,
broke.
that part too. If you try to do like just the classic stuff they don't really cost like a ton of money, but it's good fun,
Yeah.
then you just
Or I'm broke. Or I'm not trying to show her off,
That's it.
because I got other bitches, so I don't want to be seen out with them. How come I don't post about them? How come I don't have like a profile picture with them over my shoulder or me over them? Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, that's not me. Like, I like to, I personally like to keep the people that know me offline and see me in my orbit, they will know who my lady is. Plain and simple. I don't have to post her because that's just making her a target for the haters because not everybody on my Facebook or my social media have my best interest. Like my mother said, everybody's not my friend. Some people just there just to see what I'm doing so they can report to other people what I'm doing. So why would I put the person that I actually like and care about in that spotlight? Yeah, I might say, yeah, I'm hanging out with my lady, and I'll make references to her that she exists. I'm not no man tai Teo, but the thing is like y'all don't really have to see her all the time because now it's a target. Oh, that's your girl. Oh, she used to mess with such and such. Oh,
Yes.
word, I heard this about her back in the day. Oh, word, I don't need that shit. Like her past is her past. My past is my past. Like we're building on our present and our future. That's all it is. Yeah. So what? That's what she used to do. You think she's still on that kind of time? Like, come on now, you still on that fuck time from back in high school? Because if anything, you still talking like you back in high school. Fuck out my face. That's why like the new age of me kind of not really vibe. I get a lot of birds that like, you broke, you don't want to do shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. Godspeed.
Well, to
You know,
that
that's
note,
it.
hey, well, shit.
Mm.
like you said, though, that's an example of one of those hardships that we have. Like you said, a few of those things, like going to the museum, those intimate things, and to kind of tie into what Darryl said earlier about those connections. Have you seen on social media the various posts of, women saying, "All right, you're not taking us to these lists. We're not doing a coffee date
Ah,
or a coffee date or a trip."
yeah.
And it's like, but the point of these smaller things is not because we're broke; it's to actually not have a shield to hide behind, and we actually need to be intimate. And
Hmm.
if I'm taking you to a coffee date, we actually have to interact. Why does everything have to be a dinner? Why does it have to be something along those lines where I have to show that I have the financial resources to appease your
Because
lifestyle type of thing, but yet you're claiming, to want to have that intimacy, and when you're offered that,
look,
that option, you don't take it.
the answer is simple, Pete. Everything's microwave. So back in
Hmm.
the day, you had that time to build up to that. You know what I mean? Really
Yeah.
nice, super nice date. You had a couple conversations. You're doing that. Maybe I'll walk you home from school type shit or whatever that is. Now,
Yes.
you know what I mean? As soon as we link, we got to smash. You know what I mean? Because time's a wasting, buddy. I got, I got,
Hmm.
I got 15 more people in my inbox that I got to see.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And
You
whoever got,
wasting my time.
it's just
Hmm.
everything's so microwave now. It's kind of crazy, man. Shout out to Joy Bloodworth in the chat and Jen. I don't know how to say your last name,
Hey,
Jen, but it's very Italian. Uh, you know, and everybody who's watching this shit. Shout out to Amanda's watching on YouTube. So we got people checking in from the YouTube feeds as well.
I know some ladies, and I know we're gonna pivot off of this, but I know some ladies they prefer to have their man post them up on social media, just to let these bitches know that who I'm at. If they can see me, have them pull up. I'm like, nah, I don't need that kind of energy for my relationship. I don't need that.
It sounds like you're in a couple of toxic situations. You've been in some toxic situations,
Nah,
my guy. That's very. That's very.
I just
That's a
don't
lot of.
like posting my lady.
No, I'm just saying that's a lot of toxic energy that you got to deal with that. You know what I mean? Because you should be able to, like, you should be like comfortable that, like, yo, whatever it is, like, I got to trust you just like you got to trust me.
Right.
Like, or you know what I mean? Why even be on each other's social media? For what purpose? It's not really necessary. I know you in real life. I mean, if you add me, I'll add you back. But you know what I mean? Like, it's cool to not be on social media with each other, because then I get to ask you about the shit that's happening in your life instead of just seeing it. And then now I'm either got to come to my own conclusion or have a fight with you about some shit that I saw that I don't like, or you trying to fight with me about some shit that you saw that you didn't like. But
that's my biggest pet peeve. Oh, you didn't see what I posted? Oh my god. I don't be surfing through your social media. I'm sorry. And it doesn't naturally come up in my feed.
You didn't like my shit?
Why don't you just tell me?
Hey,
yeah, you didn't like my shit? I noticed you didn't like my pic.
Shout out to the homie John Lopez in the chat. One of the greatest rappers of all time. He's also
homie John.
dad. King of the he's the president of the Western Massachusetts light skin chapter.
I knew it was going there. He got the Rhode Island Albie Shaw Award. Come on, man.
Did you say Albie Shore?
He won that shit 4 years in a row, son.
Oh my gosh.
He got the curly hair.
4 years in a row.
Wow. He said Albie Shore. Oh my goodness.
At least try to pick a respectable light-skinned dude. I'm saying, like,
I haven't.
Albie Shaw was the shit back in the day. Oh yeah, you haven't heard Albie Shaw like that?
I haven't heard his name in a minute, dude. That's why I'm like, you put it back to that. Like, wow.
That's hilarious. But yo, you know what time it is, man. We coming up on the end of the show, and we must always step into our top 5. Still don't have no music for it though, but Doe's doing his dance. It's the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pistons and 5. Pistons and 5.
Yes, there we go. I'll keep my pettiness at bay. I apologize for the first time around.
John says that there shan't be any light skin slander, but he said it like with a British accent. There shan't be any light skinned slander, sir.
He said it in a Craig David voice. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. We're not doing this.
Craig David.
No, we're not doing this. Come on, man. What?
Craig David. Craig David.
I mean, he could have went Chico DeBarge.
No, you stop.
Yes. You stop. Yes, Chico DeBarge. Chico DeBarge is another one. Damn it. No.
He prefers yellow James Bond, which sounds like a snack cake. I don't know if you should go with that one, John.
No, we'll workshop it. We'll workshop that one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh. Geez.
But anyway, this
light skin Idris Elba. Yeah, that works. The light skin Idris Elba. It's better than saying Michael Ealy. You know, I don't know. Wow, either way, top five.
You're digging deep in the light skin bag, dog.
Well, as somebody that is self-proclaimed Wesley Snipes of the light skin dudes, I'm not really that light skinned. I'm really not that light skinned.
You're the light skin Wesley Snipes, huh? All right, Blade.
It's like when they say light skin behavior, I'm like, hell no, that ain't me. The fuck? I guess I'm those Wesley Snipes of light skinned dudes.
Right.
The albino like dark skin. All
Damn.
right, so top five,
Anyway,
top
top five. This week on the top five, we're talking about the things that we experienced as kids, as 40 somethings, that our kids or that kids today will never get a chance to experience. Like it's either obsolete or they wouldn't even know what it looked like if they ever saw it. So Pete, as the special guest host, you go first, sir.
So I have my five, no particular order. So the first thing
that's the point of the top five, Pete.
I don't
put that
come
shit in
on,
order,
Pete.
dog.
God, come on, Pete. Get it together,
Pete.
Pete.
Left again. Pete, come on, man. You're this is like your 18th time on the show, dog. You know how this works.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. My bad. My apologies.
I'll give you a second there, Pete.
All right. Thank you.
We might have to do the top five light skins.
All right. Ready?
Oh, no. Hell no. Not when John comes on the show.
Dylon.
So one, limited TV schedules. They'll never experience the anticipation of actually waiting for your show to come on after the following Wednesday. Like, you know, my mom would always ask about, my mom's favorite show was Unsolved Mysteries, and that was every Wednesday. And she would ask for like Unsolved Mysteries like on Thursday, like, when's the next show? And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's next Wednesday. So that's one that
just to interject that they don't have specific times anymore, because Disney puts stuff out every week now. With a lot of people, like Netflix does some episodes, they only come out once a week. Paramount does it too, but you can watch them at midnight. You don't have to wait all day to get home to watch that shit.
No, true. But I'm saying like back then it was you watched it Wednesday, you had to wait till next Wednesday type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you used to have the TV guy to see when your show's coming on. Like, oh man, this is another repeat of Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, the fuck, man. I wanted to see what happened in part 2. Like, how the fuck you have a cliffhanger and gotta wait 2 weeks for? Come on, man. Looking at the TV guy. I get what Pete's saying.
All right, let's go.
Number 2, unsupervised play. I think that was one that went away pretty quickly. I mean, you've seen the battles on social media about Gen Xers, and we were like kicked out of the house. And all right, y'all can go, and then you come back. So there is definitely that element of, I guess, quote unquote safety back then to let kids be out, and you were in the neighborhood and the parents knew the kids and stuff like that. It was a real kind of community. Now you just obviously can't do that. So that's one. Physical research. You got Google now. Back then you had the card catalog. You had to actually go to the library and look at, hey, here's the subject, here's the number, the Dewey Decimal System. You gotta go over here and actually like crack a book, do some sort of walking around and like, write your notes and everything like that. Although Cliff Notes was around at the time, but whichever. But that kind of like research and such. I'd say this one, analog technologies. So specifically, I was just telling my sons this, like rotary phones, the pay phone, cassettes, 8 tracks, the nice big.
Pete, this is a top 5, dog.
My bad. I was
top 15 already.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are mine.
All right.
All right. Go.
Pete with the Morse code of top 5. He had to kind of code it like in the show Lost. It would all make sense if you just knew the coding. You gotta get the little the code. All right, my top 5. All right, so my top 5. All right, in a particular order. Number 5. I had an honorable mention, but the honorable mention is horrible, and I'm not even gonna go there. So top 5. Number 5 is basement parties and school dances. Back in the day when you used to go to school dances and shit like that, or even house parties, that was your prime opportunity to holler at people and holler at chicks. See your boys, but this is where you're gonna get a number. This is where you gotta get your rap on. All right, so what? I'm short. Fuck you. I'm gonna still slap that ass. All right, cool. If she was like, oh yeah, you think you slap this ass? I have to come with a comeback. So I got to get my shit together to go to these parties. So that's number 5. Number 4. All right. When they used to have that hotline, and when we was talking about it, and I said I had to put a pin in it. Yeah, I kind of got catfished because on that hotline, I ended up hooking up. Ah, damn it. This is before I had kids. Um, hooked up with this lady, cute ass voice, ends up being a old ass bird. Like I was probably what in my early 20s, and she was like in her back nine of her 40s. Had a cute ass voice, but she was dusted. I was like, oh no. So either way, yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, making collect calls. Making collect
Oh,
calls
shit.
is one of them low key things like when you just trying to get in touch with your boy real quick, like, yo, I'm real lost, yo, you ain't got no money. So either way, collect calls, number 3. Number 2 is going to be neighborhood games, like playing tag and shit like that with your friends and stuff. I miss that. Like all the neighborhood kids always getting together and thing. That's also the same thing as Adventure Time, going out and just exploring, going into people's backyards, running from stray dogs, um, random shit. And then number 1 for me, Saturday morning cartoons, hands down, no
Yeah.
explanation. That was the shit. Still is the shit. I still do that. Minus the cereal. I try to cut down on the sugary shit.
Word. I'm gonna hop into my top 5. Similar. I mean, we're all around the same age, so it makes sense that like a lot of the things that we experienced that these kids are never going to get an opportunity to um, are going to overlap a little bit.
Mm.
Number 5 for me is house, like real deal house parties, dog. Like
Mm.
these kids are so like not with like interacting with each other. Like I watched my nephew play video games while on the phone with the other kid playing the video game, but they was both talking to each other on the phone and on the video game. When I used to get beat down in Tekken by John, I used to have to go to his house and sit next to him while he's
Mm.
doing, all the moves that he learned in the book that he bought at the fucking GameStop, and I don't know none of the moves, so I'm just hitting X a bunch of times, and all I'm doing is sweep kicking. Meanwhile, this dude is running like 30 move combos on me. You know what I mean?
Just
Like,
mashing buttons.
but because nobody goes to anybody's house anymore, like
Yeah.
there's not house parties. Like there's and
Yeah.
then where like you party until the cops come type shit. People are
Mm.
so like everybody got ring cans, like people are just too house parties.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
Number 4, you kind of touched on motherfucking payphones, dog. All the payphones is gone. You know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
see a payphone, you're in an old town. Like, or you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like there used to be a time where like you used to just have to like pump quarters into that shit to call you. And then depending on if you was calling long distance, couldn't fuck around and date a chick in Boston and not have you know what I mean? You gotta go. But along and by payphones you had those ones, but then also like the minute phones. When cell phones first came out, you had to put minutes on them, or you had to wait till
Mm.
9 o'clock. Like kids don't never experience that shit, man. Their phone works when they leave the phone store now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just got a new phone. Like within an hour, my number was ported over, and all my shit from the cloud was in my new phone. I didn't have to put the numbers
Mm.
in again. None of that shit. So like old school phones. Um, Number
Set
3,
up the ringtone.
yeah. Number 3 is definitely gonna be dial tone to go along with the old phones. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't like you can't like dial tone is a thing that like doesn't exist anymore. Like you can't hang up on a
Mm.
motherfucker. If I hang up the phone, it's just silence. There's no like anger. Like there's you can't like get mad at somebody,
Mm.
slam the phone down. It's like blam, dude. And then
Yeah. Yo, my boy wants to holler at you. Who? Tony.
yeah,
Mm.
like dial tone was a thing. It was a weapon. It was a weapon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like now, you just hang up on your girl and then she'll call back yo, I think you dropped. I think we lost each other. Yeah. Like, you gotta press it mad. She can't feel how angry, or you can't feel how angry she is when she's pissed at you. You know what I mean?
You can't even fold it like the old school. The
Yeah, like, right? There's no anger.
even with that,
Hanging up
even
on the
with
motherfucker.
that, even with that, there's no dial tone. Shit,
Yeah, dial tone.
that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut one. That one was a slow burn. I was like, wait, what?
Wait,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
but
good one.
wait till number 2.
Yeah,
Number 2 is TV used to just end. TV used to end, dog. Like, now, like, I was up one night and they played the national anthem, because that's what they would always do. They play the national anthem,
Yes.
and I was like, oh shit, is TV about to go off? And then they play the national anthem, and then the dude even says, that concludes another day on WJAR Channel 10. Thank you for
our daily broadcast.
Yeah, and then as soon as he stopped talking, the news came on. Like, but before it used to just be like static. Like, the whole poltergeist shit was because the TV was off. There was nothing on TV. Like, TV just would end. And now TV's on all the time. I know this because I've spent a lot of nights watching TV at 4:30. You know what I mean? I get up every day at 5 to go to work most days, and TV's on. Whenever I'm awake, TV's on. And now with the advent of like streaming, TV is always on. Like, kids don't know what it's like to just have TV. Like, ain't no more shows for you. It's done. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because shit's missing.
5 o'clock, they used to have the anthem. To start the day of broadcasting.
Yeah, that's it. And it's over, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Number one is the same as Dawood's, man. Like, Saturday morning cartoons was a way of life. You know what I mean? And then you had the Cartoon Express on USA. Then you had like the early morning Rocky and Bullwinkle shits. And you had the Hanna-Barbera shit. You had like options, and cartoons was literally on all day. From like 6 in the morning. If you got up real early, you could watch Uncle John's Cabin, the art dude that used to draw all the nature shit. And then you just boom, then it's cartoons till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then your mom was usually like, get away from that goddamn TV and go outside. You've been watching, you don't sit in my house all day and watch TV type shit. But
if you're gonna be in the house, you're gonna clean.
Right? I
guess I'm going outside.
Right? I did have being outside also. And fights. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't fight no more either.
Fights and scrambled porn were my honorable mentions.
Spice.
Yes, the Spice Network. Yeah, man.
Cinemax.
But again, like that was a bad pick, because it's like, things that we've experienced that the younger kids won't experience. I'm like, damn, do I want the younger kids experiencing scrambled porn? That's a bad look. I'm not even gonna mention it. I'm not even gonna mention it.
Now they have access to porn right on their phones.
Yeah. They don't know the life of looking up Jet Beauties of the week of the month.
Actually having to have magazines in your bathroom. That's just not either.
Ripping out pages.
If you go to your grandmother's house right now, she got about 7 magazines in her bathroom because she's old school. She ain't bringing her phone to the bathroom, dog. She's picking out the Jet Beauties of the week.
Yes.
That's gonna do it, man, for another fantastic episode of Caveman Ironmonkey talking that shit. Pete, tell the single ladies of the world where they could catch you at, social medias, coffee shops, wherever you might be perusing the aisles, testing mangoes and shit.
Anywhere.
Wherever the break. What's that? What was that?
What was it?
What did you say?
I was saying that if there's interest, I'm anywhere and nowhere at the same time.
All All right,
This man is waiting for his pork chops and applesauce at the Brady's house. People just pull up. You see where he's at. You see it.
I had to mute Pete because you know.
Yeah, he got muted.
Pete's muted for the rest of the show.
Man.
Yeah, make sure you follow us on all the social medias, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Thanks to everybody in all the chats that's watching and shit. We'll catch up with y'all next week. We'll let Pete say bye. I'm gonna unmute Pete so he can say some slick shit again. Ladies, Pete is all the way single because he's cryptic mostly.
Don't take it that he's cheating on you. He's just trying to protect you. Because real talk, that's all I can say.
Right.
I'm not even going to try to make a joke and then he get called in the HR department once again. Like, yo, man, this dude is making jokes. Like, you're telling him something, Pete. We know you are. Like, he can't know that much without you telling him something. No, he's just good like that. He's just good like that. What do you want me to tell you?
Hey, all I'm gonna say before we get out of here is that there's about 6 or 7 years where I couldn't find Pete, and the internet was a thing. And then one day Pete just showed up at a Guitar Center, but he was with somebody that he couldn't really talk to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that
was eye contact.
Yeah, I don't know if that was his handler or he was on a mission. I wasn't really sure what was happening. But you know,
his handler.
Whatever the mission is now. Oh wait, maybe the mission is one of us.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
We'll catch y'all later. Yeah. Right, Pete.
Yeah. I'll know something's up if he has a briefcase with him.
Right.
No.
Like, who the fuck walks around with a briefcase, Pete? Come on, man.
Either that or you killed somebody and now you have a new identity and your name is not really Pete.
No, I would only if it was that case, I would probably feel to a degree somewhat cool, but no, that's not the case.
I'm not gonna blow up his spot on camera because then again he's gonna get called in HR. How's he know your government?
I mean his little StreamYard name says Crisis, but it's spelled with a K. That's cryptic. I mean, you know what? Don't tell us, Pete. Don't tell us.
Okay. Don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Next time.
Yeah, I got things to do during the week. I can't be sitting there getting interrogated for 6 hours. Yo, I gotta go piss. No, it just sounds like you're nervous. Why don't you tell us what Pete told you?
Right.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We out before we get in trouble, yo. Check.
Yeah. For real.
Thank you guys very much.